How are you doing, Sheikh?
Alhamdulillah, Sheikh. Just looking to see here if anybody has joined online. Okay, nobody so far. Okay, one brother.
Yeah, maybe they're all lectured out, Sheikh.
No, we came on a little early, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Brothers and sisters, we're just going to give another minute, inshallah. We're ready to go, but we'll give one more minute, inshallah, for anybody interested to join. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله أما بعد. Brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to virtual Masjid Al-Farooq for our lecture program. We'll continue until Friday, alhamdulillah, inshallah, 7:30 every day as usual. So today, alhamdulillah, we have once again Sheikh Abu Shahada with us as a guest. And Sheikh Abu Shahada, just quickly to mention, Sheikh Abu Shahada accepted Islam in 1991, alhamdulillah, and is the founder of Muslim Youth Media. So inshallah, we're going to get going. Sheikh Abu Shahada's topic today is good deeds are invested seeds. Once again, good deeds are invested seeds. So with that, I turn it over to Sheikh Abu Shahada for his lecture, inshallah.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillah alladhi hadana li hadha wa ma kunna linahtadiya lawla an hadana Allah. This ayah, brothers and sisters, as you can see, it's been my favorite ayah because this ayah brings me back to the past. It's the first ayah that I heard, the first Jum'ah from my first Imam, saying all praise is due to Allah who guided us to this Islam. Truly, if Allah didn't guide us to this Islam, we would not be from amongst those that have been guided. My topic for today, B'nillah Ta'ala, is good deeds are invested seeds. Good deeds are invested seeds. So inshallah ta'ala, we prepared, brothers and sisters, a lot of ayat and a lot of hadith. And unfortunately, sometimes the Muslims, they say, we've heard that before, akhi. I know that. I heard that before. I heard that before. Well, many of us, we've heard it with our ears. We're asking the brothers and sisters to hear it with your heart. And we know, brothers, فَذَكِّرْ فَإِنَّ ذِكْرَ تَنْفَعُ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ, that verily a reminder, it benefits the believers. So inshallah ta'ala, again, we're continuing with Tafsir As-Sa'di, rahmatullah alayhi. May Allah have mercy upon him. And remember, our topic today is good deeds are invested seeds. So we take this, Bismillah ta'ala, from chapter 99 in the Quran Al-Kareem, verse number 7, where Allah ta'ala went on to say, فَمَن يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرًا يَرَهُ فَمَن يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرًا يَرَهُ. And whoever does an atom's weight of good, a mustard seed of good, they shall see it. So the Shaykh, he goes on to say that good, al-khair, it is a comprehensive word that includes all of the actions, whether they are small or whether they are big, which takes a person closer to Allah Azza wa Jal. Similarly, the word su, evil, also covers all evil deeds, whether they are small or big. that warrant Allah's wrath and his displeasure. All the evil it has done, it will wish that there was a great distance between it and its evil. His extreme state of sorrow and grief will endanger his desire in him. A person should continually fear and avoid evil deeds that may put him through the intense grief, agony. As long as a person is alive in this world, it is possible for him to discontinue indulging in sins and in evil. Therefore, he must take advantage. فَمَن يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرًا يَرَهُ وَمَن يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ شَرًّا يَرَهُ. We're talking about planting good seeds and not planting bad seeds, brothers and sisters. So my topic, B'Idhnillahi ta'ala, good deeds are invested seeds. It all came back to, brothers and sisters, there's a beautiful chapter in Imam al-Nawawi in his Riyad al-Salihin where he entitled it Babu fi Mubadirat ila Khairat, hastening towards doing the good deeds, brothers and sisters. And we're at the end, and unfortunately, I've been hearing lots of Muslims for the last 2 weeks say, Ramadan is almost finished. Ramadan is almost gone. Oh my gosh. And it seems as though, quote unquote, that we've been imprisoned in the moment. It's over. No, brothers and sisters, you still have a chance to do some good. There's still a few hours left. There's still a few days left. There's still a few moments left to do something good. And as you know that the Prophet ﷺ, he said in hadith in Bukhari and Muslim, he said, Ahabbu a'mal ilallah adwamuha wa in qalla. That the most beloved actions to Allah are those that are done in consistency, even though they are very little. Allah Ta'ala goes on to say, Man ja'a bil hasanati falahu khairun minha. And whoever does good, he will have better than that. This is in chapter 27, verse 89, as well as chapter 28, verse 84. Now, for many of us, we're just sitting on the sidelines. Oh, that's it. I'm just going to fast and eat. No, you can still do many great things. You can still have opportunity. But at the same time, brothers and sisters, we have to be people that realize that we are in a marathon and we're not in a sprint, but we are coming to the line. And this is why we bring this beautiful hadith. And the reason that we're picking this hadith is because of one word in it. And this hadith is concerning our topic. The Prophet ﷺ said, and this is on the authority of Ibn Umar, لِكُلِّ عَمَلٍ شَرَّةٍ وَلِكُلِّ شَرَّةٍ فَتْرَةٌ فَمَنْ كَانَتْ فَتْرَتُهُ إِلَى السُنَّةِ فَقَدْ اهْتَدَى وَمَنْ كَانَتْ فَتْرَتُهُ إِلَى غَيْرِ ذَلِكَ فَقَدْ حَالَكَ. Here's the word here. The word here, لِكُلِّ عَمَلٍ. For every action, there is a period of enthusiasm and activity. And for every period of enthusiasm and activity, there is a period of inactivity and rest. So he in whose period of rest and inactivity is in accordance with my sunnah, then he is rightly guided. But he in whose period of rest in accords to other than that, then he is destroyed. So brothers and sisters, many of us, we started, it's Ramadan, let's do some good deeds. Now we're coming to the end. People are like, well, after the 26th or the 25th or the 27th night and we give our donations, let's rest for a couple of days. We finished the Quran already because the Qari recited really fast. Let's just wait to eat. It ain't over till it's over, brothers and sisters. There's still a great opportunity. Good deeds are invested seeds because unfortunately, brothers and sisters, it comes down to two things. Amla salihah wa amla sayyi'ah. It comes to the good actions and the good deeds versus the bad actions and the bad deeds. And for many of us, we have to understand that we've been created from Allah Azza wa Jal. He is Al-Khaliq and we are the Makhluq. He is the creator and we are his creation. So he created us to either do good or to do bad for those people that don't believe in Allah on the last day and they're mujrimeen, dhalimeen. The Prophet ﷺ said, and this hadith is collected in Bukhari and Muslim, اعملوا في كل ميسر لما خلق له وما خلق له. Do your deeds, meaning good or bad. All that you have been created for, it will be made easy for you. It'll be made easy for you, brothers and sisters. And Allah Azza wa Jal, he has said in Surah Al-Kahf, Al-malu wal-banuna, zinatul hayat ad-dunya, wal-baqiyatu as-salihatu khayru inda rabbika, thawwabun wa khayrun amala. Wealth and children are this life's adornments. Wealth and children are this life's adornments. But the good deeds that last, have a better reward in the sight of Allah and are a better source of hope, brothers and sisters. وَالْبَاقِيَاتُ الصَّالِحَاتِ, talking about the good deeds, brothers and sisters. We still have an opportunity. So Allah Ta'ala goes on to say, فَمَنْ تَطَوَعَ خَيْرًا فَهُوَ خَيْرٌ لَهُ. Allah Ta'ala says in Surah Al-Baqarah, whoever does good deeds voluntarily, it is better for him or better for her. So, brothers and sisters, there's many ayat, many hadith that can be quoted. And the reason why, inshallah ta'ala, we need to study this religion systematically, al-nidham, is because many of us were memorizing so much information that we're not understanding the unwan or the mawdu, the subjects in Islam. So this is a subject called al-amal al-salihah. It needs an investigation. It needs some introspection. It needs for us to delve in deeply so we can understand, ya ikhwan, this concept of al-amal al-salihat. Allah Ta'ala goes on to say, and this is, brothers and sisters, chapter 5, verses 9 and 10. Allah Ta'ala goes on to say, وَعَدَّ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ لَهُمْ مَغْفِرَةٌ وَأَجْرٌ عَظِيمٌ. Allah Ta'ala goes on to say, Allah has promised those who have iman, those who believe, and they do amal salihat, that for them is the forgiveness and a great reward. So Sheikh As-Sa'di, he goes on to say that Allah has promised, that is Allah, who does not break his promises. He makes a promise with those who believe in him, in his prophets and his messengers, and in the day of resurrection, and that they do good deeds by performing the obligatory and the recommended deeds. In return for doing this, Allah promises them forgiveness, pardoning from the punishment from their sins, and giving them a great reward that only he knows the immensity of it. And Allah says in another ayah, chapter 32, verse 17, فَلَا تَعْلَمُ نَفْسٌ مَا أُخْفِيَ لَهُم مِّن قُرَّةِ عَيْنٍ جَزَاءً بِمَا كَانُوا, and then here's that word again, يَعْمَلُونَ. Allah Ta'ala goes on to say, no self knows what joy is hidden for them as a reward for what they have done, what actions that they have done. No soul knows. So you don't know that giving, as the Prophet said, to just give even a part or portion of the date. You know, even if you can only just give that, give it, do something, try something, you know, help somebody, make dua for somebody, advise somebody, smile at somebody. These are all good deeds, brothers and sisters. But for many of us, we are trapped in the prison of the moment. And many of us are just like, it'll soon be Eid. Then I can go back to watching Netflix. Then I can go back to maybe watching sports. Oh, I can go back to maybe, you know, hanging out at the coffee store. Brothers and sisters, the matter is more important than that, brothers and sisters. We're talking about إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ in light of فَمَن يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرًا يَرَهُ. So brothers and sisters, we have a great opportunity to do a lot of khairat, and the good deeds, they are invested seeds. What have we invested, brothers and sisters, this month? Have we invested much in the dhikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? And there's many dhikrs. From amongst the greatest dhikr is the book of Allah. We're not talking about that right now. We're talking about actually after every salat, making our adhkar and spending a great amount of time contemplating all the adhkar, all the wordings, the meanings, and the hasana and the barakah, and all the things that they protect us from. Have we, brothers and sisters, have we spent lots of time making dua and we thought about the dua that we were making and we understood it and we know who we're asking? Have we thought about that? Have we fed the people that are less fortunate, or even our family? Have we cooked for them? Have we done any good deeds, brothers and sisters? Have we advised anybody sincerely for the sake of Allah? Have we cleaned the area around us, our house, or the masjid, or our neighborhood, or our street? Have we read any hadith? And we know that in the past, many of the people, they used to say that the scholars of hadith, that they would actually spend more time with the Quran, which is true. But also when you read the hadith, you get an opportunity to say, Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. How many rewards is that, brothers and sisters? Have we made tahajjud? Have we, ya ikhwan, ya akhawat, have we said a kalimat al-tayyibah? Have we said a good word to our brothers and sisters? Have we given gifts? Tahadu, tahabu. Love each other by giving each other gifts. Have we fed, ya ikhwan, our hearts with those things that'll get us closer to Allah Azza wa Jal? We fed our bellies, alhamdulillah. Have we fed our hearts? Have we fed our souls? Have we fed our minds with good positive vibes, brothers and sisters? We are talking about, brothers and sisters, Babu fi mubadirat ila khairat. We have heard many of the sheikhs this month quote the ayah, fastabiqu khairat. Race, run, race with one another to do the good deeds. We've heard many of the sheikhs quote the verse, وَصَارِعُوا إِلَى مَغْفِرَةٍ مِّن رَبِّكُمْ وَجَنَّةٍ أَرْضُهَا السَّمَاوَاتُ وَأَرْضُ أَعِدَّتْ لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. We've heard all these verses. The finish line is not behind. The finish line is in front. Everyone keeps trying to put the finish line behind like we're done. We're not done yet. There's still an opportunity to do a good deed. There's still an opportunity to get closer to Allah Azza wa Jal by doing something that is beloved to Allah Azza wa Jal, brothers and sisters. There is no time like the time at hand right now, brothers and sisters. It is pressing upon us right now, as we know that the clocks are ticking. Each second there is barakah, there is hasana, there's many good things that we can obtain. Now, brothers and sisters, a side point is I bought and I purchased this copy of this tafsir, if you can see it right here, 2013. I went through a lot of it, and then I realized that there's still so much that I haven't even got into. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, I'm salivating. I'm salivating of the mouth. How can I read more tafsir? Well, the only way for me to read more tafsir is to cut out things that don't really matter that much and to spend more time reading and benefiting, because this is one of the good deeds, inshallah ta'ala, that will get me closer to Allah. You know, it just makes me wonder. It makes my top of my mind spin how we as Muslims, we have the book of Allah Azza wa Jal, but then, ya ikhwan, some scholars from the past, they spent how many hours explaining the Quran for us laymen. And at the same time, brothers and sisters, why did they do stuff like that? Why was this book written? Why was that book written? Because they hoped and they deemed that it was going to be an action that Allah Azza wa Jal was going to accept come Yawm al-Qiyamah. Why is it that, as I'm looking at the background here, I see Muhammad Qadi, in the back there's a whole bunch of books that somebody went and they put in those bookshelves. Someone donated that Quran. Somebody donated the paint, or sponsored the paint, or sponsored the rugs, or sponsored the water, or sponsored the date. Why did you do these actions? So you get a pat on the back and say, oh, he's a nice guy? I don't do any of my actions for anybody. This is what we should be thinking. I don't do any of my actions for anybody except for Allah Azza wa Jal, because we remember the ayah, inshallah, we'll read it one more time, brothers and sisters. Allah Ta'ala goes on to say, and we'll end it with this. وَعَدَّلَ اللَّهُ, and Allah, He has promised, الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ لَهُمْ مَغْفِرَةٌ وَأَجْرٌ عَظِيمٌ. Allah Ta'ala goes on to say, Allah has promised those who have believed and they do good deeds that for them will be the forgiveness of Allah and a great reward. Now imagine you can obtain the maghfirah of Allah Azza wa Jal. If you were actually able to obtain that this month, then you have won. Plus, you get a great reward is no other than the Jannah, brothers and sisters. Now, as for myself, you know, wala nazaki Allahi ahadan, wala fakhra. You know, I have lots of non-Muslim family members. They ask me up until today, why did you leave your religion? Why did you change your religion? Why did you make yourself weird to the family? The only reason, brothers and sisters, is because I'm trying to get the forgiveness of Allah Azza wa Jal and to gain His Jannah. This is the highest aspiration for me and for you, because good deeds are our invested seeds, brothers and sisters. How many seeds do we have? How many seeds have we planted? How many projects are we involved in? How many good things? Because when I get put in that ground, and this question you should be asking yourself, and then that's it, I'm done. I can't do nothing else. Where is the sadaqah jariyah that we have left, that we can continue to get, ya ikhwan, continuous good deeds from Allah Azza wa Jal? We're talking about amla salihah, not amla sayyi'ah. We didn't do something bad and there's continuous bad seeds coming. We went a'udhu billah and we opened up a hookah bar or a club or an alcohol place. No, a'udhu billah min dhalik. After you died, you're still there incurring bad sins. A'udhu billah. We wanted the other way, brothers and sisters. We're incurring only the maghfirah of Allah, and we're going to, inshallah ta'ala, get good things from Allah Azza wa Jal. My dear brothers and sisters, this is a call to action with great satisfaction that good deeds are invested seeds for those that want to plant something for the hereafter. Wa akhira da'wana and alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Inshallah ta'ala, brothers and sisters, I have some great news for you, that there's still some time left. The clock is still ticking. The game is not over. Some of us, we stopped playing in the first quarter. Some of us, we stopped playing in the second quarter. Some of us, we stopped playing in the third quarter. We're in the fourth quarter right now, brothers and sisters. We're hoping, inshallah ta'ala, that we can still do some khairat, some good deeds. There's still an opportunity. Don't wait to sit on the sidelines. Get involved in the game. Roll up your sleeves like the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam when he came to Medina, and when they decided to build a masjid, he didn't just give orders and sit on the sideline. He sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he rolled up his sleeves, brothers and sisters, and he got busy doing the work, the physical work, the preparation to build a masjid, brothers and sisters, to encourage the next future generations to come along and to continue to do something good. Let us leave a legacy before it's too late, brothers and sisters. Good deeds are invested seeds. Wa akhira da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alameen. You still have time. It's not a crime.
Jazakum khairan, Sheikh. That's great. Sheikh, you have want to take some questions?
We're ready, Sheikh.
Okay,
I'm here.
Sure. Okay, brothers and sisters. So if those of you are on Zoom, you can enter any questions, comments as well in the chat, inshallah.
Okay. Now let me get my glasses out here. I'm getting old here. I need glasses. Jazakallah khair, a great reminder in very simple words. A baseball cap with your caption, good deeds are invested seeds, will be a great reminder for the person wearing it and those reading it. I would love to do that, but unfortunately, we can't import any baseball caps from China right now. As we know right now that, all these types of opportunities, these business opportunities right now, things are just opening up. So all the local places are closed. So yeah, but that is a good idea. That is a good idea. Good deeds are invested seeds. Absolutely. So Brother Muhammad Qadi, I think the best deed that I did this month to my family members is I cooked my children some food, and we had some chocolate milk, which is a family tradition. We break our fast with chocolate milk and dates. This is something that is established in Benu Foster in our tribe, is that when we break our fast, when we're together, we have Charlie Moo, what is known as chocolate milk. Okay. Will you be speaking about the pros and cons of social media? No, I'm not qualified. I'm not bona fide. I'm certified to talk about the social media. Inshallah, one day, Sheikh Muhammad Qadi is going to do a big conference, and all the sheikhs will be there, and it'll just be there. Small advice from Brother Abu Shahada on social media, inshallah ta'ala. We'll try to do our best.
Inshallah, inshallah.
I challenge Muhammad Qadi to put that conference on, inshallah.
Inshallah, inshallah.
In the new year, now. So Sheikh Muhammad Qadi, I just wanted to tell you, brothers, that I love you, brothers, solely for the sake of Allah. And if I've done any actions over the years that is not befitting the character of the Messenger of Allah, I ask all of you, inshallah ta'ala, to make dua for me, that I become a better Muslim, and that inshallah ta'ala I could do those good deeds. So my husn khatima is on Islam, as I witnessed 3 different Muslims within the last 75 days. They didn't get a chance to either have Ramadan, or they only had a few days of Ramadan. So inshallah ta'ala, we're trying to, all of us, make tawbah to Allah and do good deeds. Inshallah. Can you share a little about your personal journey for inspiration? Yeah, I shared it the other day. I shared the lecture the other day about.
I think you said there was 5 parts.
No, 3 parts, Sheikh. It's only 3 parts. All the other 2 parts are deleted, Sheikh. Those are what do you call it? Those are, no, you can't hear those parts. those are the deleted, what do they call these guys? Director's cut. That's what it's called, the director's cut. Inshallah, maybe we'll try to share something else maybe on Friday. We'll see.
Actually, your previous lecture is recorded. So brothers and sisters, that lecture where he shared his journey, at least that one part, is on our YouTube channel.
It's called From the Clubs to the Masjid Rugs.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
We have to go and relabel our lectures, but it's one of them a few days, or last week, right?
No, it's been a great journey, brothers and sisters, to come from that. This Ramadan, I've not been able to do one of the greatest deeds that I always do, and that's just to go and give my mom a hug and rub her feet and kiss her on her head. I've been denied that due to the COVID. My mom, she lives an hour away from here, and she's not Muslim yet. I lost one parent and they didn't embrace Islam. I have one parent left. So I ask the brothers and sisters and anybody listening to this lecture to make dua that Allah guide her to Islam. Maybe your dua will be answered by Allah Azza wa Jal. I'm going to still make dua, but that's one of the things that I feel that I was not able to do, was to just go and spend some time with my mom during the month of Ramadan. Yeah, it's the Dawah Dynamics Club. The Dawah Dynamics Club. We don't have a lot of views and we don't have a lot of followers. That's okay. Now, we're almost at the end here, Sheikh Muhammad Qadi. So the last good deed that I want to give to you, brothers and sisters, is a beautiful, warm smile. They say that the smiling, it is infectious, brothers and sisters. If you just smile at your brothers, or especially your wives, or your children, or even when you look in the mirror, it'll put yourself in a better mood. And this is actually from one of the good deeds, is to smile at your brother and sister. This is from the easiest part of practicing Islam. Tabassum or tabathum is to smile, brothers and sisters, at your brother and sister. A genuine smile. Now.
Okay, brothers and sisters, I think that's it for comments and questions, it seems. So just a reminder that tomorrow we have Sheikh Malik Claire with us, inshallah. So please join us at 7:30 at the usual time, inshallah, either on Zoom or on our YouTube channel, which you can reach from our homepage. If you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see the YouTube symbol. So either way, inshallah. So Sheikh, Jazakumullah khairan once again for that inspirational lecture. So we appreciate that very much, and we'll have you back, I think, on Friday. So yes, by the way, brothers and sisters, Sheikh Abu Shahada will be back with us on Friday.
Inshallah.
The schedule is tomorrow, and Thursday is Sheikh Malik, clear. So jazakum khairan for your time and attention. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all of our fasting.
I have one more thing, Sheikh. So for all those Muslims that are out there, turn that frown upside down. Inshallah. Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.